They are just theories. Not facts.
They are not humans. They go by the names of Nova Flame, Cadia,
Sierra.
They are not humans and locomotive. Do not let their physical appearance deceive you.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, welcome back to this brand new documentary series. Last time we didn't do really a proper documentary series, we did a ghost hunt, which was a lot of fun, which I will be going back to soon. But for now, I want to talk about something else. So, for the longest time, I've been wanting to do conspiracy theories. And I guess some of my documentary series you could say that they're kind of conspiracies, but at the same time, they go for one subject, and they're not really like Illuminati based. They're not like, I don't talk about like secret corporations and like that. But today, I thought I would talk a little bit about my own conspiracies, and also some stuff that has been posted on the internet. So, yeah. And we're also gonna be trying to bust some theories which have been hard on my noggin. So, there's apparently theories about that the head of Disney, Walt Disney, has been frozen in ice. And if you don't know what I mean with frozen in ice, well, let me explain it. So frozen in ice or frozen in carbonite, I'm not too sure how it's said, but I know what it means. So pretty much it's this kind of like thing that you put yourself into this tubular thing in a laboratory which is filled with ice, and then you freeze yourself, and then apparently that's supposed to stop you from aging and stop your body from pumping air and basically kills your body.
An old man's advice.
There's a few reasons why people think this. The first reason is, well, because Walt Disney did wanna be frozen in ice. He kept saying that he wanted to be frozen in ice, and well, frozen in ice is kind of like a thing already. A lot of people have been frozen in carbonite or ice, but nobody's really talking about it for some reason. Before Frozen, whenever you started searching for Walt Disney Frozen, all that it came with was just articles about him possibly being frozen in ice. But now, Frozen has been out for many years. Well, now when you Google Walt Disney Frozen, all of it is just Frozen, the movie. So what's my personal opinion? I don't really know. Like, this feels a bit weird. Life imitating art. Well, this is pretty obvious. You have seen a bunch of times with The Simpsons, like they predicted 9/11, and 9/11 actually happened. Theory about this is that apparently directors get these visions whenever they make a movie, visions of the future, and then they make movies out of them, and then when it actually happens, well, rest is history. Alright, so before we start with this next theory, I really just have to warn you, this is probably gonna be one of the most darkest theories what I've ever talked about on this channel. And probably the darkest thing what I've ever talked about on this channel. Right. I'll give you 5 seconds to jump over. I'll put a timestamp in the description for the when the next fear rolls around. Alright, I'll give you 5 seconds. Now when everybody else has skipped over, buckle in. If you're a bit older and back in the day when you watched all those like Looney Tunes, Donald Duck, and all kinds of stuff like that, you might remember that they probably had a lot of dark stuff in it. Like in the SpongeBob episode called Are You Happy Now?, Squidward seemed to be depressed. In my opinion, the creepiest scene of them all is when SpongeBob goes and sees if he's doing well, but then when he looks through the window, he sees that the whole house is trashed. Bring it a bit lighthearted, and let's talk about Champion. Now, Champion is a clothing brand. And yeah, I know what you're saying. Bluish, yeah, it is a clothing brand. What about it? Well, for some people, you might remember it is a pretty expensive clothing brand. But for other people, they thought it was pretty cheap. Well, let me explain the theory. So, Champion sells different types of their clothing. Okay. Well, not different types like different shirts or whatever, but literally they're selling the same shirt in like Urban Outfitters or something like that for like 70 to 40 bucks. And then they're selling like the same shirt but like a shittier version of it in like Walmart. I wanted to put this to the test. So I went to my local mall and I went and bought a Champion hoodie, tested both of them out, and here is the footage. Okay, so my half brother is getting ready. He's gonna be and we're gonna drive him over to a skiing resort, and we are gonna go to the mall now. So yeah. Också valmis. Okay. Let's go.
Vor der Tür stehen rund 1000 Mann. Bitch, es gibt kein Kuss auf die Hand. Nur Fotos plus Autogramm. Ja, easy, easy, tamam, tamam. Immer rufen die Kunden mich an. Und sie bringen mich den Verstand. Heute schneit es 100 Gramm. No sitting, tamam, tamam. War bei einem Ali. Rock your body. Durch die Stadt im Ferrari mit Kachbass und Barbies zu einer 80er-Party. Nicht von an, der Beat geht babam babam. Beste Waffe aus Amsterdam. Easy, easy, tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Easy, easy. Okay. Tamam, tamam. Easy, easy. Tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Tamam, tamam. Easy, easy.
So, here we have the 40 euro champion hoodie. And here we have the 80 euro hoodie and 40 euro. So, immediately I can see differences between the material. Like, this is much more of a nicer material, and this is like a, I guess more of like a printed on material. So, but both of these are pretty similar. They both have the little tag on both hands. Both of them feel like a pretty strong material. They don't feel like they're gonna fall apart or anything. And yeah, and this just has more detail on it, I guess. Alright, so here we have this one. I mean, it's a pretty comfortable material, I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's not like, I don't know what to call it. The material is like pretty normally stitched. It's not like anything special, I guess. Feels pretty normal. These are definitely a lower quality than these. These are definitely a bit of a higher quality. So, but this is definitely like, I can definitely like, if I would work hard enough, I could rip that off. Alright, so here's the $80 one. Let's test this on. Well, let me just real quick say this definitely feels like a higher quality. I feel more comfortable in this hoodie. This still felt like, even though this was comfortable, it felt like, I don't know, this doesn't have the same flexibility as this one has. This one is just more comfortable, I guess, overall. Okay, so that's the stitching on this one, right there. And then this is the stitching on the other one. Pretty much, I don't see a difference on the stitching, to be honest. What about the material inside? Okay, yeah, that's more of like a soft foam, I guess. It's like more of a soft foam. That's literally identical. I don't see a difference on the material. That's weird. Okay, where's this hoodie made? Okay, so 78% cotton, 22% polyester. Okay. Yeah, that's just the same. Alright, let's have a look how this is made. 100% cotton. This one was made in Bangladesh, and this one was made in some place called Cambodia. Both of us don't know where that is, so that's weird. Well, you can know for sure one thing. This one is more expensive because it was made like 100% of cotton. This one is less expensive because this was made about 78% of cotton. But that, in my opinion, yeah, okay, fine. In my opinion, like, even though this is made like 100% of cotton, and this is made like, what, 70%? In my opinion, it shouldn't matter that much because this is the same, like, brand. This is not like a fake brand. It's literally the same brand. So, clearly, I don't know. Like, both of these are literally the same company. Both of them look the same. The only difference is that their material is just a bit better. And sure, that Cambodia can be like somewhere, can be a rich country and something like that. Alright, I'm currently sitting here editing this, and in this theory, we're going to be talking about Flight 370. But for this whole theory, I kept saying 310. Because I got those two mixed up, and for some reason I didn't realize it. So if you get confused when I'm saying 310 instead of 370, sorry, I'm really getting this confused still, then just don't worry, I just messed up, and I am talking about 370. Alright, enjoy the theory. Alright, let's talk about Flight 310.
The force of the impact killed most of the passengers.
Now, this is such a big thing that I could make a whole own documentary video of this. Probably not a series, but just that one-off video. But this is a whole nother thing which I could make a full-on video about. But I'm just gonna include some stuff. So, if you don't know what this is, Flight 310 was a flight which was gonna fly its normal route. But then, in the middle of that route, it just turned around. Then it started flying out towards the Indian Ocean until radars completely lost it. A few years ago, they actually released to the world the last communication what the flight tower and Flight 310 had. And here that is.
Okay, level 180, direct Ikari, Malaysian 370.
370, contact Lampu radar 1326 connect.
Alright, 1326, Malaysian 370.
Share express 1.
Lampu control, Malaysian 370.
Malaysian 370, Lampu radar, good morning. Climb flight level 250.
Morning, level 250, Malaysian 370.
Malaysian 370, climb flight level 350.
Climb level 350, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350.
Malaysian 370.
Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350.
Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9. Good night.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
Alright, so it seemed pretty standard at the start, but then when we got until the end before he said good night, you saw the captain started getting much more faster with his pace. You saw him giving a lot of ums and ers at the end. But then you can also hear this sound.
Malaysian 370.
Now what the theory is that apparently there was something other than human on board. Cloak.
This is Cloak. This is our clothing brand.
We have been working on for over a year. The entire year.
$80. There's one color. $80.
All this stuff is really expensive.
$35 for a t-shirt. Wow, there's affordability.
There has never really been a brand out there for people like us who game all day. Gamers? Gamers?
How is the clothing line geared towards gamers? Like, it is no-name, generic sweatshirts and t-shirts.
We wanted this for you. For you. For you. For you.
Sell out. Just so simple, so clean.
Simple and nice.
Okay, you can't see me as I'm putting it on. We don't want YouTube coming down.